Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 1, Phantom Blood, Episode 6? Yes. What happened last time?
Last time, Dio, with his knowledge of what was about to happen, he took all the blood out of his arm and it flash froze, also giving frostbite to anyone who touched it. And then there was the two knights from
Tarkus and Bruford.
Yeah, and they had been brought back from the past by Dio because he can even control history at this point. He is so powerful.
Indeed.
So, but then was it Bruford? Is that the guy who's fighting Jojo? He was so overcome with this kid that he now has to fight him one-on-one in the lake, using his hair to use his sword. But Jojo, knowing the landscape, knowing about that, he dove to the bottom of the lake and sucked up some of the oxygen and was able, because the water is able to conduct the ripple, he was able to send a turquoise one right at him, and that's where we left off.
Hope you guys enjoy. Check us out on Patreon to get a week ahead. I hope you like and subscribe. Let's go. Jojo Part 1, Phantom Blood, Episode 6. Let's go.
The kid's still there.
The pose, the subtle pose. Oh fuck!
I also love the lyrics are just like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Original song. That's the best part. But it's not like a cheesy original song where they just say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or something. Like.
It's really cool how they even talk about like the sun's guidance.
Yeah.
As in like because the
then
power.
He points to the sun. He got wrapped up again. Fuck.
Yeah. This guy's hair is so powerful.
Oh, can like crush a branch. Metal Silver Overdrive. Oh! The soundtrack.
あなたは痛みを感じている。花だ。ブラボーの足も波紋を食らったことによって崩れつつある。だが同時に痛みを取り戻している。つまり人間としての痛みを肉体を滅ぼすと同時に高潔な人間としての魂を蘇らせたのだ。あなたとの戦いを止めた。あなたは剣の攻撃を途中で止めた。
His humanity is returning. It's not just fighting for bloodlust anymore.
母親と会話する息子のように安らいでいる顔だ。お前、俺が途中で剣撃を止めると。この痛みこそ生の証。この痛みあればこそ喜びも感じることができる。これが人間か。奇妙な安らぎを俺は今感じる。こんな素晴らしい男に、こんな温かい人間に、最後の最後に出会う我が女王のもとへ旅立とう。300年経った世界の友人、お前の名を聞かせてくれ。ジョナサン・ジョースター。ジョナサン、我が冗談である言葉を捧げよう。ラック。そして君の未来へこれを持って行け。ブラック。ブラボード。
So badass.
なんという奇妙な運命。高貴なる心の持ち主をどす黒い狂気に変える。
An absolute.
憎むべきは石仮面。許せないするってよ。ジョジョ、後ろだ。タルカス。なんと友人ブラ無情に粉美人にするとは。
He's still under the influence.
That sword is out of control.
They just instantly know what they're doing. Life force magnetism. Is that so? A faint trace of magnetic field. In Tibet.
I like how elaborate of a backstory they're giving to this.
Tom Petty. You like Tom Petty? That's halfway? Holy shit.
Why is... Oh, it's their old training grounds. That's a pretty intense, looking castle cliff. He's
yeah, right. It's his sheer willpower.
I love how the kid is just still there. And I don't know how safe it is inside.
It doesn't look too safe.
It doesn't look... I mean, the village isn't that safe either, I don't think.
What is this miasma? I actually don't remember. What the fuck is the miasma?
It's okay, child. Just go inside. Great. Two-headed dragon's chain death match.
Oh, he's wearing it too.
Ugh.
We tried to send it through the chain.
Yeah, it doesn't work though.
Oh.
This poor kid. Yeah. Except your parents are probably dead. Like, straight up, Dio was going to kill everyone in the town.
Poco backstory? Just cartoonishly shitty bullies.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Arena, but it's not.
Mm-hmm. How about don't scream that as you're, like, sneaking in?
Ah! Broke his entire face. Poco's a fucking badass. The outro during the episode is the best shit.
He's so cool. I don't want him to die.
So, what'd you think of that one?
These episodes have so much in them.
Yeah.
It just is just continuing to amaze me. That there's like actually shit going on and it's not just like stalling till the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like every episode, like, I don't know, maybe it's just because we finished that fucking horrible arc in Naruto, but it seems like every episode is like 4 episodes worth of content.
Yeah. We just finished the Tenchi Bridge arc in Naruto, so we're a little
particularly.
Lindsay's a little sour on shonen at this moment, but
yeah. But yeah, that was really good. Like we had the whole thing with what is his name? The hair guy. Starts with a B. Bruford. We had his whole thing of after he was like dying, but then he felt the pain and regained his humanity, and was still honorable until the end, and
because he was able to meet someone like Jojo that restored his humanity.
Yeah, and it enabled him to be able to go and be with his queen.
Yes.
At the end of his life. Very beautiful. He gave him the luck sword and renamed it like the pluck sword.
It was a blessing engraved into it by the queen, and he renamed it pluck instead of luck.
Nice.
Kind of funny, but yeah.
Yeah, that moment, and like when Jojo was going to kill him, and he's just like, oh, he's so honorable, but still he's a monster, so I need to kill it. That really reminded me of Demon Slayer. I feel like Demon Slayer must have got a lot of inspiration from this specifically, because, and obviously I wouldn't have known that well watching Demon Slayer, but watching this I can see like the breathing thing first of all, but that might be more common than just this, but the like realize the hero killing this monster but realizing that they were once human and they respect that, but still kill them.
And also the style in Demon Slayer is very reminiscent of like the patterns and stuff like that, like the, you know.
And like that was something that I really appreciated in Demon Slayer was Tanjiro like recognizing that, but not letting it cloud his judgment and still killing them. And being able to, like, not feel guilty about it afterwards, but he, like, appreciates it in the moment.
Yeah.
And then lets it go. That was something I really enjoyed. So seeing that again here in like kind of a different way is really interesting. And the fact that he was like able to have that moment with him as he was like falling apart and he like says like thank you and everything. Yeah, really nice. I like that. It's
awesome. I love it's great, and there is definitely some inspiration there, like without a doubt. The breathing and
but really awesome. Good. And then, see, like, that was, like, feeling like it was coming up to the end of the episode, and then it wasn't, and then they made, like, a leaf hang glider.
Yeah.
And they were, like, with the magnetized it. Yeah, if all humans have a little bit of magnetization in them. So, and if you send that out into the leaves, all of the leaves are also magnetic, and then they can magnet together, and then become a hang glider, and you can just be swooping around with, like, probably like 600 pounds worth of stuff on there because they're all huge.
I love how every time Zappelli's just like Jojo,
and they know what to do.
Yes, sir. They both do the exact same thing.
They haven't even had that. Like his training hasn't even been that in depth. So we've seen like he it seems like he's just making up these moves on the fly, or just like intuitively knows exactly what is called for in each situation.
Seems like it.
But that's pretty cool. And the hang glider is a pretty cool thing to happen. And then what's the other guy's name?
Speedwagon?
No, the
Tarkus?
Yeah, Tarkus. Just like jumped off and then he's like, considering he never had the mask on.
He's just a zombie. He can't regenerate.
He can't regenerate, but it's his pure drive to fight that is keeping him going, because he loves fighting so much that even something that would normally kill him cannot kill him.
It's just his bloodlust, like his drive to fucking murder them.
Yeah. So that's interesting. And then they have the like chain collar ceiling deathmatch thing going on, where they each are wearing a collar that is chained to the ceiling, and the first one to take off the other one's head can get out. Mm-hmm. And apparently he's killed, like 48?
48 in that room.
Yeah. Pretty intense.
And by the way, for a training exercise...
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, what do they use? Like, are both is this like some sort of...
Are we sure this is England? Like...
I mean, I was just thinking, okay, so you have all these soldiers. I hope they weren't fighting each other. I hope they were fighting, like, captured bad guys or some shit.
Or something.
Because, or else... what's the point of killing half of your guys? You lost 48 soldiers just for this one guy.
I mean, he might be worth 49, so...
I mean, okay, but still. And, yeah, so they're doing that. And then, Poco, that's his name, right? He had his backstory of being bullied, and his sister smacked him across the face and was like, stop being a wimp.
When is tomorrow gonna come?
Yeah, and then he decides, he pisses his pants, and then is like, wow, I'm pretty pathetic. I might as well do something here. He climbs through the window, and announces himself as he launches himself out of this window.
Tomorrow is today!
And then gets kicked in the face, and then he's like, damn, my sister slaps way harder than that. And continues on and opens the door. But then, at the end, Zappelli is like, yeah, that fortune teller guy. Oh, also, wasn't that this episode as well? We got more of his backstory?
Yes, with Tom
There's
Petty.
So much going on. Tom Petty told him his future. He taught him the technique, but he told him his future, and it leads to death. So it seems to be that he's about to die right here. But he's all right with it.
By the way, the whole music reference isn't lost on you, is it?
No.
Tom Petty? Okay,
no.
Good.
But yeah, interesting. I'm excited to see what's next. I'm sad that he will probably die in this fight, but
there's only one way to find out. This is awesome. I'm loving the rewatch. I think during this, I really slogged through this on my first watch, because I was just like, I think I was just really fatigued in general with like shonen stuff, and like was not into it at the time, but I wanted to get like, I had watched Hunter x Hunter recently, and I was like, I want another, like, classic shonen. Like, I want another classic, is what I want. And then I watched this, but I just wasn't prepared for... I wasn't geared towards the, like, free-flowing, don't fucking care about all the little details, just let it kind of... let it all happen. It's a lot of fun. It's, like, crazy and wacky and zany. I wasn't in the mood for that, so I didn't... It was... A lot of this was lost on me. A lot of this, like, really wasn't... it wasn't what I was looking for when I watched this for the first time.
I feel like this is exactly what I'm looking for right now. for a shonen, like, fighting show.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of... It seems like we've watched so many recently, especially, like, seasonal ones, and they're all the same shit. And, like, even when it's good, it's still kind of the same thing. Mm-hmm. So I like the, like... weirdness and like that this can just be whatever it wants, and it's like got some really interesting stuff in there, but like anything can seemingly happen. It's just whatever they want to do, they can do.
It's awesome,
and it just creates a nice, for me personally right now, I just like, in like some shows you have to pay like so much attention and like be careful you're not missing anything, and in this one it's just that it's like all coming at you at once, and like so much shit is going on, that it's just very refreshing for me, at least, to just like be able to like watch it and enjoy it for what it is, and not have to like look so deep, or like, and like the crazy moments are like crazy, but they're also a little bit funny sometimes, and like over the top and out of like, you know. You don't
have to take it seriously, but that's what allows you to like take it more seriously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you don't have to like force yourself. It just like pulls you along, and you don't have to put effort into being engaged. It just pulls you and it engages you. I think that's why a lot of people like it, because you don't have to take it so seriously, but it still it still engages you. which is nice. It's good. It's what all things should do. You shouldn't have to, like, put a lot of effort into something in order to enjoy it, necessarily. Just to enjoy it. Like, to fully appreciate it, then some effort is required. But, like, if you just want to, like, I think there's something to be said for, like, having the writing and the presentation be strong enough, and just everything to be strong enough just to grab you. That's worth a lot, you know? Like, that takes a lot of skill.
Yeah, it's just really, like, refreshing in a weird way of just, like, all this crazy shit is happening, but it just works. Like, it's so consistently out of control that it really works well. Mm-hmm. And it's not like, oh, wow, he can, it's not, it's because he's doing all these crazy moves, but it's not about, like, oh, shit, let's check out his cool new move, necessarily. It's, like, the moment, and, like, what's going on, and the honor of meeting Jojo. You know, I don't know.
It's awesome.
I like it.
We'll see you guys in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.